Hello my dudes and dudettes and everything in between. Welcome back to Clive Games, and we are going to be continuing our Let's Play of Final Fantasy XIV once again. We left off right here, where are we, at the Salt Strand, and we just procured the items that this guy lost in a shipwreck. So yeah, so let's give it back to him and let him feel really bad about it. That night, I was tossed in the sea like some doll of rags, and it weren't long before the world around me faded to black as I slipped deeper into the abyss. But lo, the navigator wouldn't see me to the gates of the seven hells, and I woke to find myself washed ashore, and here's I've been ever since, waiting for a chance to salvage me master's cargo. Sounds like you were just wasting time. The missing parts. I don't know how I can repay you in money. Hard money. I'll deliver the supplies right away. But first, I must stop by the quest so that I might pay me respect to the widow of the brave fisher who gave his life for a handful of coin. Could you tell Athbrim that I'll be back at the dry docks by nightfall? Many thanks, adventurer. I will not forget this kindness. So, I think what he just said is that he paid a fisherman to go into that area to try and retrieve the items. I think that's what I inferred from that conversation. And he died. Why would you ask a fisher to go into a dangerous area? They have no combat capabilities. Heck, even I wouldn't go into combat as a fisher in this game. Right, back to Morabay Dry Docks. And we won't be doing the Arcanus missions for a while, because it's level 15, and we don't get to the area for the level 15 mission until we get to a decent ways into the story, because we still got a little bit of story we gotta go through, so. But hopefully it won't be too long, maybe one, maybe two episodes. I am relieved to hear that both Frilsmid and the supplies are unharmed, though it was foolish for him to believe that I would blame him for that, which was obviously out of his hands. You see, there was no storm that day, and the seas were adjacent. And the seas here adjacent the dry docks were as calm as a slumbering child. This leads me to believe that the troubles the ships encountered off the Candlekeep Quay was of a less natural sort, the sort which the Sahagin had been known to conjure. That makes sense. Alright, now I've got access to Aetherflow, this stuff. So every time I use this ability, Energy Drain, I will gain 2 stacks of Aetherflow that I can use on this ability, Fester. Let's see, I want to put this here, this there. Yep, that'll work. So every time I use Energy Drain, it does a potency of 100, so that's good. It has a 30-second recast time, so I can't spam it. But so long as I have at least one Aetherflow, and you only use it once, and you'll gain both of them full, so I don't have to use it twice. And then with the Aetherflow, I get to use Fester, which does a potency of 100. But if my enemy is suffering from one of these dots, it does a potency of 200. If it's suffering from both miasma and bio, it does 300. So whenever I use this, or if you guys are playing and you ever use this, make sure that before you press Fester that your enemy has at least both dots on him before you press it. So, but it's one of my favorite abilities. Idea-wise, it's like basically like, oh, you're poisoned. Let me make sure it hurts you a little bit more. Victory Foreman Athbrim is considering recommending you for an important job involving dry dock security. Clive, while I originally had doubts about your motives, you have repeatedly proven yourself an asset to Naldik and Velmis. I still do not like you. Wow, gee, thanks for the bitch slap. But that does not mean I do not trust you. I don't get that. How can you not like me but still trust me? Okay, sure. Githnada, head of the watch here at the Dry Docks, believes that pirates may be plotting an attack on the Victory, and she requires assistance investigating a group of unsavory individuals making camp nearby. I have recommended you for the task. Despite all Limsa Lumisa endured before, during, and following the calamity, the fact that they are still here, there are still those who would turn their backs on the city-state so that they might line their pockets with a few handfuls of coin. Just the thought of it sickens me. Yeah, those people sicken me too as I stuff my coins deeper into my pocket. Alrighty, so gotta go talk to Gamthada. Oh look, it's another thought. Oh, any woman watching this, please don't be mad at me. I'm just making jokes. I know, it's just a thought I have. I'm sorry. Ah yes, I had a feeling you would be the one Apthrim sent. Since you first arrived at the Morbi Dry Docks, I've had my men watch you. Oh, there's no need to get angry. I make it a point to keep an eye on all those new to the area. It's simply protocol. And you'll be pleased to know that nothing incriminating was found. Oh, thank God. I thought you were going to learn about the... Never mind. You appear to be a model citizen. That and the foreman seems to think somewhat highly of you, which I must admit is quite shocking. The man doesn't even trust his own mother. Not going to comment. Very well then. I assume Atbrim informed you of what your task would entail. Pirates we believe are conspiring to raid Dry Docks. Were last seen making camp near an ancient stone called the Mark of the Spinner. I would have you approach the men posing as a lost adventurer and see if you cannot somehow learn of their intentions. Sinago station at the rear gates can provide you with an exact location of the camp. Okie dokie. Hello, my dude. Do you know where they are? Clive! Ha, I knew it. No more sardines for Sinago. Why? Tonight I shall dine on the finest salmon in the salmon. How do y'all say that? I say salmon. On the peninsula. Why? Well, I had a little wager going with some of the other guards on who Atbrim would recommend for the next job. My money was on you. The job. Yes, of course. If you would follow the road past the gates to the southeast, you will eventually come to a barren cave with a single large stone half buried in the cliff overlooking the sea. Followers of the 12 say it's a holy place dedicated to Nemea Spinner. I'd be surprised if the pirates camped up there were aware of that, though. It's a holy place. They are defiling a holy place. You know what that means, guys? We gotta join them. My money's on that it's Luffy's group, the Straw Hats. That's what my money's on. And if it is, I call Zoro. I have dibs on Zoro. Zoro's all mine. Y'all can have everyone else. I want Zoro. Oh, it's not. Oh well. At least we can kill them. Hey, wait, these are the people that were in Y'shtola, the vision we had of Y'shtola. I'm giving you to the count of 9 to step back on the path and carry your bitchin' ass back down to whatever rock it is you crawled out from under. You see, I've had it up to me ears of your type, roaming the hills like they was yours to roam. It's getting to be that a man can join a mug of rum without some shite-breathing outlander running up asking which way to the local levee meet. 7 hells if I know. I'm a bloody pirate, goddammit. Thal's balls. Once we've had me boys back, I'm putting this godforsaken pistol. Once we have me boy back, I'm putting this godforsaken pistol of an island so far behind me, ain't no one remember I was ever here. Come on, Scrags. We's knives to sharpen. I swear, normal speech is impossible for some of these people. And why did I just let them walk off? I could have easily just killed them. You know, just have Carbuncle do tackle attack on him off the cliff, you know, like yeet. Ooh, oh no, ah. Splash. But no, we gotta be the goody goody and let them walk away for some reason. I don't know why, but we do. Hey, let them get away. Don't be mad. So the trespassers are indeed pirates. Yeah, not the fun kind. And they are indeed planning something. But what is it? What is this talk of getting Meat Boy back? Could it be their target never was the victory? Something is not right. I won't sit idly waiting for those pirates to make the first move. I shall order increased patrols immediately. Thank you again for your help, Clive. It appears we were wise to put our trust in you. Why y'all do that is beyond me. But new weapon! Woo! Yeah! I'm starting my own library. Gimthada the Thought, a captain of the watch at the Morbi Dry Docks, wishes your aid in dealing with potential intruders. I am concerned, Clive. It appears that the pirates I had you investigate are on the move. They creep ever closer to the dry dock, so I must assume they mean to target the Victory herself. That ship is a symbol of everything Limsa strives to become, and I will not allow these base scoundrels to lay a single finger upon her hull. We must apprehend them before they put their plans into motion, and you, Clive, are just the man to do it. Without your capable assistance, I fear the security of the dry docks cannot be guaranteed. Not moments ago, the guards submitted reports of suspicious activity in the area. Pray begin your efforts by listening to one of their accounts firsthand. It matters not who you choose to speak with, but be sure to question either Urswist at the front gate or Sinago at the rear. Any suspect saboteurs you encounter during the course of your investigation are to be interrogated. Report any and all findings directly to me. As you wish. We're gonna go talk to Sinago again, see if I can get her another free meal. Well, I guess it's not free so much as an improved meal. There we go. An improved meal. Hail, adventurer! Glad to have another hand aboard to help shore up security. The gods know our reports would sit on Gamthada's desk gathering dust if it weren't for the assistance of those such as yourself. Speaking of reports, though, I saw one of those mangy pirates lurking around the cliff near Empty Heart. I take a closer look before he has a chance to cover his tracks. Okay. Going on a trip in our favorite rocket ship, zooming through the sky, little arcanist. Oh, I don't want to be near y'all. I don't want to be near y'all. And up here. How are we just letting this guy stand up here? I bet you half the people down there are yelling jump. Because, oh my dude, you got the perfect vantage for a, what is it? Leap of faith. That's it. Leap of faith. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Jump. 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 Shifty-eyed sailor. Ah! Spotted me, did ye? Well, you're too late. What's to happen is already happening. What's that mean? Oh, that poor marauder. He got attacked by those things. Are they playing together? I wish I had someone to play with. Lonely. I'm so lonely. I have nobody. Alright, another instance duty. Woo! Alright, hey Gamthada. Oh, nope. Yes, I meant yes. So you found one of those pirates, did you? I knew you were the right adventurer to ask for aid. Well, I mean, he was like right up there. How did y'all not see him? He was literally about to commit suicide, and I tried to push him, but he jumped off before I could. But what could these knaves be planning? What's to happen is already happening. Captain! Ugh, trouble! At the shipyard! Pant, pant, pant. Dude, how are you out of breath? You ran like 2 feet. Easy now, soldier. Who did this to you? Pirates! Out of nowhere. Stuck me good. Gods below, we are not prepared for this. Well, that seems like a you problem. The pirate soldiers, how many do they number? Not sure. More than I could have quickly count. Seem to be carrying explosives. Explosives? And there is no time to lose. Clive, you heard the situation. Make your way to the shipyard and engage these intruders. I will see to this man's wounds, then follow after. Make haste now. Fine, as long as you reward me. Come, Carbuncle, we go to battle. Yeah, and that's Fester. It's a powerful move this early in the game. Pretty flashy too, in all honesty. Oh, what was that? What was that noise? Was that him dying? Carbuncle, shield! Oh, would you stop healing yourself? Stupid little frickin' shit. Healing themselves like an actual healer. Alright, I can't use that. Oh well. Ha ha ha! Never reckoned it'd be this easy. Still don't trust those slimy bastards, but their plan worked like a charm. Da! What are you doing, you great bloody fool? Shut your trap, boy! This'll all be over soon. All that's left now is to blow this ugly pile of driftwood into splinters. Oh, so they are gonna blow it up. Ooh, fireworks. Why would you do such a thing? Have you any idea how important this ship is? What it represents? Aye, and that's what makes it all the sweeter. Whatever it takes to knock some sense into that treacherous backstabbing son. Imagine a boy of mine giving up on the pirate life to become a shipwright, and building a bleeding maelstrom vessel at that. What under the man's wide green ocean made you take up these self-righteous shites? You're the one with no bloody sense, Dot. Don't you see? The pirates had their glory days, but that era is over. Set sail for One Piece. Ah, I wonder why Abram never spoke of his father. I never would have thought. The ship's a symbol, all right, of everything that went wrong with the world, and I mean to shatter it into 100,000 pieces. With them on it? Canthada, Clive, pray beat the tar out of this bloated sea slug and make sure no harm comes of victory. I promise to beat the shit out of him. I do not promise to keep the victory safe. Yep. And this is where you have to get pay attention a little bit and actually look at your enemy list so you know that more people show up. Add set Fibum the Absorb. Get rid of these as quickly. as quickly as possible. Carbuncles, shield me! Shield me! Shield me! We'll put dots back on you. Oh, please stop attacking me. Yeah. Okay. Oh, come on, girl. You can do more damage than that. There we go, and the battle's over. Be eradicated. Woo! That was easy. I remember that being harder. I must be getting old, letting some green adventurer get the best of me. I ain't green. I'm white. Ah. When he said that, my brain went to yes, you are. Oh my god, so sad, but not really. That's one big bloody ship, big and nasty looking. You made that, did you? Did you just insult your son's art? What kind of father does? I will be the one to do that, in all honesty. Dad, look at my art. It looks like shit. Oh. But thanks, Clive. I shudder to think what may have cost the victory without your intervention. The pirates made a right mess of things. I'd best get sorting out the docks, and my thoughts could use some sorting out as well. Ever did my father have a way of turning my life upside down? Pray convey my thanks to my apologies to Gimthada. The thought will hear your thoughts. Oops, what I do? Okay. Ah, Faye, Clive, I cannot begin to thank you for the role. I cannot begin to thank you for the role you played in preventing this madness. You defended more than a simple ship. You saved the budding hope of Limsa from a violent demise. The day was yours. It seems our security regiment will require much in the way of improvement if we are to truly keep the dry dock safe. Asbrim apologizes. Well, I suppose I can understand why he would feel responsible for his father's actions. Of all those involved, this incident was hardest on him. But in time, I believe he will come to a single conclusion. The most fitting way of moving past his anguish is to see the victory completed and in the water. Ah, by the by, the pirates we defeated have been handed over to the Yellow Jackets. Rainier's men will be taking over from the investigation. Before the Yellow Jackets moved in, however, we recovered a most unusual object. Should you have the time to spare, I would ask of you another favor. Everyone wants a favor, but they're not willing to pay for it. Gimthada wishes to entrust you with an important task. Clive, in light of your role in recent events, there are a few others to whom I would entrust this task. Since last we spoke, a curious missive has been discovered among the personal effects of Azimphifnin, the pirate behind the plot to sabotage the victory. This missive was penned in the most unusual script, a script we believe to be some manner of code. Needless to say, anything with a proven enemy of the Limsa deems unworthy of enciphering is like to be of great interest to the Maelstrom. Unfortunately, none among us can make any sense of the message. In cases such as these, I am told the Yellow Jackets are wont to turn to Bateron and his convenient connections. You mean his patrons who drink themselves stupid. Thus, I would have you deliver this message to the proprietor of the Drowning Witch, into his hand and no other. Do you understand? Sure. Why not? Mm-mm-mm. Alrighty, easiest way, quickest way, just go over here to the lift to go back up, and we'll tell Bateron that, hey, we saved the hopes and dreams of Limsa Lominsa, so I should get like half of Limsa's wealth, right? That's the way I see it. Alrighty. Hello, my dude, I am back. Boy there, Clive. I've been hearing about your deeds at the dry docks. At the laid out the entire tale for me. Poor Sada was still reeling at his old man's part in the business, but at least he kept the victory from being sunk before she set sailed. And for that, I owe you my thanks. You have really made a name for yourself here in Limsa, lad. Well, know that when they need something doing, and you need something doing, and what that might be. I I feel like I'm just speaking in a stupid language right now. You want someone to read a message written in funny letters for you, and you thought I might know a man as could. Well, let's see it then. Aye, that's not a good look. I reckon I might know a canny bugger that what can read stuff like this. Ugly saw by the name of Better. Did you just insult yourself? Oh, don't get me wrong, the entirety of the young generation nowadays does the exact same. But I just find it funny they did it in a video game. You know, you're like one of me regulars now, Clive. You've never let me down yet, and never get to help me. I reckon I can trust you. Gim thought it was right to want this message deciphered. We've got us some trouble brewing here, and no mistake. Get ready for action, and I'll explain. Hmm. You gonna load? Okay, there we go. Alright. I was like, why is it not loading? Good you have aboard, lad. Now then, where to start? Bateron has a task for a trusted adventurer. Back was at when I was younger and nastier, I earned my living as a sales sword. In that business, if you wanted to know what your enemy was up to, you'd had to learn to read the orders you prized from the cold hands of his mates. That's how I came to know how to read your message. Truth be told, the script was only too bloody familiar. Them Sahagan letters, lad, and I should know. I've got more fishback messengers than I can count. That's impressive. It gets worse though. The plan to blow up the Victory is all in here, right down to the fine details. It looks like they meant to raise 8 kinds of hell in western Lenoska, then hit the Maelstrom's new flagship in the confusion. The point being, the attack on the Victory weren't the act of a few rebellious pirates, 'twas a key part of the canny bastard's grand plan. But if I'm reading this alright, the attack itself came much too early. I'll wager they panicked when they saw you was onto them and rushed in to do the job and buggered it up. Them tattoo-faced bastards that they say was paying Atbim's old man. Were they the Serpent Reavers, right? But none of their crew was there was they? Did they something better to do or what? Hmm. Seven hells. I've got it all backwards. The mess of the Victory, That was meant to be the bloody distraction. The fishbags ain't interested in the Maelstrom's baby. They're after men, just like they always been. They're sending their pirate lackeys after a civilian target. This is about to raise L in western Lenoska. That's where it'll be. Someone tells me Swift Purchase is about to get hit and hit hard. Here's a rough translation of the message. Take it to Commodore Rayner at the Coral Tower and I'll tell him he's in for a busy day. Oh, and give him a hand, huh? He can be damn sure he'll need one. Fine, only because it's you, Batteron. Right, gotta go up to Commodore Rayner, who's up here at the Marauders Guild. That's weird. Being a little laggy. Lag can be killer in this game, especially when you have to dodge so many AoEs and stuff. It can kill you sometimes. And here we go, right up here. Hello, pretty dude. Yes, I'm Rayner, and you must be the adventurer whose name seems to be on everyone's lips. Well, I'd rather it be on your lips, my dude. You are to be commended for your part in thwarting the plot to destroy the victory. Now, what can I do for you this day? You bear an urgent message from Batteron. Why do I get the feeling that my hopes for a quiet evening are about to be cruelly dashed? Well, I mean, we like just leave this to someone else, and you and I go somewhere a little, quiet. Wink, wink. Tell me, what is afoot? But fine, here you go. You can read it. An assault on Swift Perch? Well, we've seen nothing to suggest the Serpent Reavers are massing for an attack. Even so, it would be foolish to discount the possibility. Batteron is rarely wrong about such matters. I will marshal the Yellow Jackets for battle immediately. The only question is where to send them. While I concur with Batteron's assessment that the attack on the Jarducks was intended as a diversion, Swift Perch is but one of several possible targets for the main thrust. Commodore, sir! Report. It's the Sahagin, sir. They've mounted a large-scale assault on South Tidegate and threatened to overwhelm our defenses within the day. The garrison requests immediate reinforcements. By the Navigator, it seems my decision was made for me. Muster the troops and give the order to march. What about Swift Perch? Aye, the Serpent Reavers are in league with the Sahagin, which means there is every chance this assault on Tidegate may yet prove to be another feint. The fact remains, however, that we can ill afford to ignore it, and that leaves Swift Perch vulnerable to those pirate traitors. It is times such as these that I wish the warriors of light yet walked among us, but wishes will avail us not. Yet you must serve in their absence. Make for Swift Perch with all haste, and lend your strength to the squads I can spare for the settlement's defense. Alright, but when I come back, we are having that date, mister. Yeah. See? See? Yeah. Okay. Off to Swift Perch! I really wish I wasn't leveling up so high. I mean, I get to show you the abilities, don't get me wrong, but I like staying on par. Oh well. Alright, okay, so this is a instance fight, and my gut is telling me I don't have enough time for it. So, unfortunately guys, I'm gonna have to call it an episode here. When we come back, we'll start in the instance fight, and we'll continue the story and hopefully be able to defend these people from the Reavers. If not, oh well, what's a couple lives? But thank you guys for watching. If you liked what you saw, please hit that like button. If you have any questions or comments, please leave one. And if you really like my series or anything about it at all, and you want to keep up to date with my new episodes, please hit that subscribe button. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll see y'all next time.